Hey folks, I'm here in Indiana for a late season muzzleloader hunt, and I've got a really cool new rifle. And now you can see this as a prototype, but this is CVA's HTR. This is a long range muzzleloader, and I'm going to run you through it real quick. Now the only thing different about this, the good friends at CVA tell me, is that the stock will be a camo color, and they do the camo really well, but this is a custom like stock, and this muzzleloader is unbelievable. I think it's the most advanced muzzleloader on the market. It really turns a muzzleloader into a centerfire rifle from everything for, you get just about centerfire ballistics. But let me take you from the top. So this stock, it's a wonderful carbon fiber stock with adjustable cheek piece. Adjustable cheek pieces are really important for long range shooting because it gets a perfect cheek weld, so you get shot to shot consistency through the scope. Absolutely important. Now it looks like a bolt gun, and it is for all intents and purposes, but of course it's still a muzzleloader. So this muzzleloader has a primer. This just makes a more rigid and stronger action. So it has a breech plug. But then it's a large rifle primer that CVA calls a Veriflame. It goes in there, but this bolt gun allows you several advantages. One of those is it gives you a wonderful trigger. I just shot this thing. To me, I'm going to measure it officially, but to me it feels like 3 pounds or lighter. It's just a premium quality trigger, and it's wonderful, and it helps you shoot. So what makes this gun unique is it's a 45 caliber muzzleloader. Now CVA also makes a 40 caliber, but the 40 caliber isn't legal here in Indiana, so I'm going to use this in 45. So it's got a premium quality barrel, and it terminates in this muzzle brake. Now some people over the years have poo-pooed muzzle brakes. I like them. Why? Because when I practice, when I'm on the range, I always wear hearing protection. Sure, they're a little bit louder, but you can see the aggressive ports in this thing. It really reduces recoil. I'm not going to list a percentage mathematically, but if I had to guess, it feels like, I don't know, 30% lighter recoil. There really just isn't much recoil because you've got a relatively lighter bullet with the 45 caliber in this muzzle brake, and a fairly heavy gun. I mean, for long range shooting, you want a fairly heavy gun. This thing probably weighs about 8 pounds, but I'm going to verify that, and I'll when I get the exact weight, and I'll put that at the bottom of the video. So let's talk about ballistics with this gun. Using a 105 grain charge of Blackhorn 209, which is a 150 charge weight by volume, shooting this crazy high BC. This is about a .333 BC 45 caliber PowerBelt arrow tip bullet, which is a 280 grain. You get with the 150 grain by volume charge, it's producing 2,400 feet per second, which results in, if you zero at 100, that's only 6 inches of drop at 200 and only 13 inches of drop at 300. I've got a buddy, Keith Wood, who shot the 40 caliber, killed an antelope at 405 yards with this rifle. Now, I'm not going to get into long range shooting ethics, but I just know that with this combination, you have the energy to do that if in your testing at home, you can get tight groups, which we're seeing crazy tight groups, sub-inch groups at times. So if you can do it, this has the power in ballistics to do it. Just some cool things that CVA did with the rifle, like they put the sling swivel studs on the side because it's just so much handier. It's just a better mousetrap. Of course, you've got the adjustable stock. This is just the most advanced muzzleloader that you can buy. I'm going to hunt with it tonight in Indiana. Stay tuned. I hope I get a big buck, and even if he comes in at 250 yards, I've proven that I'm going to shoot, and that's a first for me for a muzzleloader. I'm going to load 105 grains, Blackhorn 209, but because it has the muzzle brake, you need to use this included funnel. Give it a few taps and make sure you didn't have static buildup, so make sure all the powder is in there. I'm going to put in the PowerBelt with the slick honed barrels and the PowerBelts. They're just so easy to load. I've shot this gun a bunch and it's still just loading really easily, smoothly. So because it's a bolt action and the primer is a little bit difficult to get to comes with this handy dandy magnetic primer tool, and this is the Veriflame. I'm gonna grab a primer. Gonna seat it, work the bolt. Now it's on safety and ready to shoot. I'm gonna shoot at that Coke can that's 115 yards away. Here we go. Boom! Crazy accuracy from the new CVA HTR. I'm ready to go hunting.